In Russia, a mass vaccination effort against COVID-19 is underway. Russia, the first country to distribute a vaccine to the public. It was developed in the country, and health officials there claim it is 95% effective. More than 100,000 doctors, nurses, and teachers were given their shots earlier this week. Wider vaccinations begin today. Freelance reporter Julia Chapman has more.
Officially, that's right. The rollout begins today, but there are some caveats with that because the eligibility criteria is still quite narrow. What's getting underway today is that 70 vaccination points here in the capital, Moscow, are opening up for certain parts of the public, doctors, medical workers, teachers, and any public-facing government officials. All of them have to be under the age of 60 and have no chronic illnesses. So those are the first people who were able to sign up from yesterday to receive the Sputnik V vaccine, Russia's leading vaccine candidate against COVID-19. And that, of course, is as the vaccine is still in phase 3 of its clinical trials. Indeed, it was already registered by the Russian regulators back in August before phase 3 even began. Phase 3 is now coming to an end, and we've had some data over the last couple of months while that's been carried out. But already more than 100,000 Russians have been vaccinated, according to the health minister. And that is before the phase 3 even finishes.
And yet, Julia, Russia has just recorded the highest daily total of cases since the beginning of the pandemic. Some suggesting that this rollout is being rushed to change the conversation. What do we know about that?
That's right. There has been criticism that the vaccine is being pushed ahead, partly in order to get the population inoculated as quickly as possible to avoid any further restrictions. Indeed, this time, the Russian government has been very reluctant to introduce nationwide measures against the spread of coronavirus, preferring instead to leave it to the regional leaders. And here in Moscow, those restrictions are relatively limited going into the holiday period. They're a little bit stricter elsewhere in the country, but indeed Moscow is still the place seeing the highest number of cases. Today, the country overall has seen its record daily case figure, and definitely there is suggestion that Russia is trying to get the PR on its side, trying to push ahead with Sputnik V before the UK manages to start mass vaccinations next week with the Pfizer vaccine over there. So there's certainly some criticism that Sputnik V isn't ready, but nevertheless, the developers say it's 95% effective and it's very safe and ready to be used.